Hello, today we're going to talk about Quintorius Kand. Quintorius Kand, he is very unique. He is the elephant, obviously, and what makes him unique is his abilities. Let's, obviously, like all the planeswalkers, let's take a look at his abilities, shall we? Alright, let's take a look at his abilities. First of all, what we're gonna say is this dude, this planeswalker, he heals an incredible amount. He's probably the most like he heals the most health at a single time out of all the other ones. We have some obviously really powerful heals with Johnny PMA and so forth, but he heals a lot. He heals reliably. He heals quickly and powerfully. And when you're healing for like 130 health, for like 200 health, that's crazy. Really, it's not something that we've seen in the game really at all prior to him being released. Let me tell you, when Greg plays him, if the match stretches out, you're going to be, it's going to be a challenge killing him because you need to one-shot him because he's going to heal it right back. Whatever life he lost, he'll heal it right back to full. And his life is 130. That's a lot. So one-shotting him is a challenge and a half, and that's what it takes to heal him after a little while, after, when the game goes long distance. But on the opposite side, to play him, that actually is great. So normally when planeswalkers, when you play them, you're like, oh, how am I gonna gain life back? I need to put this card in my deck. I need to do that. I need to prevent myself from getting rushed early. With him, it's not a problem. What, you're gonna rush me? Okay, fine. You're gonna do 50 damage to me? That's nothing. I'll just heal it right back. I don't care. So yeah, my approach with him is let's look at the first ability. He puts cards into his exile, 9 cards at a time for 7 loyalty. That's a lot. That's crazy. That's like retarded. A lot of cards. If you look at some of the cards that we have in the game that put things in exile, 9 is really a number that's outside of the normal limits. Honestly, it's a lot. And then for each card in his exile that was put there by his first ability, he will gain life when you pop it. There are cards in the game that put things in exile, but they won't count because he has to have the Lore Hold emblem, and to get that, you have to use his first. So, yeah. But as an alternative, the cards still go in exile, and there are plenty of cards in the game that take advantage of a large exile pile. In different ways. Like you can fetch things from there. You can use the number of creatures or whatever spell. It doesn't matter. There are a bunch of cards that work from however many things you have in your exile, and he is the best planeswalker for that use. If you want to use cards that deal with the amount of things in exile, he'll put so many things in your exile, you'll go nuts. You'll just go insane. Honestly, So yeah, that's that. And the way that I use his first is honestly different from how people use it, I suppose. From what I've heard, people make videos about him. As soon as I have 7 loyalty, I pop it right away. I don't wait for my health to go down. Because why? Because I pop it, and then I pop it again. It'll make it 18. Then I pop it again. I'll make it 27. And by then I'll receive some damage. I'll get hit by 5 or 6 damage, and I'll heal for 27. And that's really the situation with him. You get hit by something, you pop your first, and you heal back to full all day, every day. It just doesn't fail. It's beautiful, honestly. So yeah, let's go to his number 2. Number 2 creates 5 blah 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 tokens. Basically, if you get a 15-10 every time you cast it, that has defender. And the other description is useless. I'm not even going to read it. Not going to even dedicate time to it. Why is it good? It's really not so great, honestly. But let's not disregard it as useless. It's not useless at all. First of all, it is a win condition in certain situations. And those situations are some of the top-notch things that create difficulties for top-notch players. You may probably know or not that the scariest planeswalker right now at higher ratings and higher difficulty, higher tiers is Teferi Chronoclast. That makes you discard cards, that makes you not gain mana, that makes you just lose and feel the burn in your bottom. And being able to put things on deck against them is incredibly useful if you're not using it with mana, if you're not using cards to do it, and that's what his second ability does. You're not using cards, you're not using mana, you're just popping a 15-10 out there to kill that Teferi Chronoclast. Beautiful, great, wonderful, powerful against them. Yes, so it does have its niche. Very, very nice niche use for his second ability. And I guess in certain situations he could pop out a 15-10 blocker, right? You might need it at some points. Honestly, realistically, when you can heal like 50-60 HP with one cast that costs 7 loyalty, getting hit with damage is not a problem with him, unlike all the other planeswalkers. That's why I say he's unique, because all the other planeswalkers, oh no, I'm gonna get hit with 5, 10 damage, 15, that's gonna hurt, oh no. With him, it doesn't matter. What, you're gonna hit me with 30? I don't care, I'll heal back 130, I'll heal back 200 points, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go to his third ability. Now, this thing is his win condition. I said his number 2 is win condition. Yeah, in limited situations it could be, but his real win condition is his number 3. And the way that it works, remember all those cards we dumped in our exile with our first ability? Yeah, well, guess what? We're gonna do damage. Like, we heal with those cards, but we also do damage with all those cards to our opponent and to all his creatures. Like, when we cast our number 3, which only costs 21, it's not really a lot. It's kind of like middle of the pack, it's not so low, but it's not so high. It's like right there in the middle, very nicely balanced. And yeah, when we cast it, whatever heal we were receiving, 27, 50 something or whatever, depending how many times you've popped your first, you will do that much damage to your opponent and all his creatures. You're gonna do a board wipe, creature board wipe, right? And you're gonna do a full. The way that it works for me, the way that I play him, like I pop his first until I complete the objectives, and then there are a bunch of cards in exile, and then when I'm ready to win, I pop his third, and usually wins me the game in 1 turn or 2 turns max, because whatever amount I was getting healed by, 50, 60, 100 points, that's what the damage that the opponent will take, and it won't just be once, it'll be every turn from there on. So you hit him once for 50, twice for 50, 3 times for 50 or 60 or whatever. Yeah, it's very powerful in that sense. And it also converts X gems to red. So those 50, 60, 100 points of heal or damage will also be 50, 60, 100 points of gem conversion. Crazy. To red. So it actually will destroy a bunch of things on the board as well, which is really powerful. Certain supports, they have like 1 shield and they'll die. Absolutely. So yeah, let's look at what the sigil does. At the beginning of your turn, you do the damage, great, and you destroy X gems. So X non-red gems, basically. So yeah, if you have a lot of points invested, if you've casted your first a lot of times, you'll be destroying a lot of gems. Do you think the original red planeswalker Koth destroys gems? No, he doesn't. Koth just looks at gems and says, "I'll pop a couple, whatever." This dude destroys the whole board. They all go down. So if the opponent has some supports that have a couple of shields, they will die in a couple of turns, basically, all along the board. So realistically, it's a full board wipe, unless he's got a bunch of stacks of shields on his supports. It's rare, but that does happen. Otherwise, you're gonna get a board wipe after a couple of turns, regardless. And he'll die because the damage will be too much. He'll die in a couple of turns regardless. You'll see how it works. Let's play a game. Let's play a game with him. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You definitely want to match the loyalty gems. You will need loyalty for him, regardless. You will need it. So yeah, we're gonna just start with loyalty gems at this point. This guy is my other win condition. I save him. I don't really need him. He's not gonna really get used this game. I'll show you how his third works. I really want you to see the power of that. And that's what makes him not reliable on cards. And that's my favorite type of planeswalker that does not rely on cards, that just wins games no matter what happens, no matter who is up against, whatever deck you have. It doesn't care, whatever card collection you have, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, look at that. He just filled up his board with creatures. Oh, funny. Funny guy. You think you're gonna do something against the elephant. You're not. You're really not gonna do anything. I don't even care how much I get hit for. Doesn't matter. I'll heal it all back. And it'll be fine. And it will be dandy. Okay, so look, I just took 8 damage. Let me cast this. I'll go back to full health. Whatever is clever. And do I want conversion? Yeah, I probably do. Yeah, conversion is always good. But I also really want loyalty, because loyalty is super important to me. This guy's casting creatures, he's killing creatures. Yeah, well, our usual Greg, does his Greg things. Yeah. Oh no, definitely not gonna cast this guy. That'll end the match too quickly. We are just gonna. I'm just gonna try to show you how these things work. So yeah, again, loyalty for us. Yes, thank you. The one thing I love about him is I don't care how much I get hit for. I really don't care. Because why? Because I just press my win button and I gain my health back, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter if I get a bad draw. I can recover from all that very easily, unlike most planeswalkers. Okay, now it's time to put some control down, because we're not just chump change, right? We are playing the game here. We have control. So yeah, hit me again. get all frozen, and then we can talk afterwards. Okay. All right. This might not be terribly interesting to you. Watch me play this game, but you can see him in action, and that's not so terrible. All right. It's not so terrible at all. I'm just trying to, every time I'm trying to make a swap, I really want loyalty. I really, really do. So, yeah, I don't really even care that much for mana, how much mana I get. As long as I get loyalty, hopefully with every match or every other match, it's good. Okay. So yeah, obviously gonna keep popping his first. I'm getting healed for 27 points. Are there any cards that heal you for 27 points in the game? Maybe, possibly, there aren't really that many. Maybe like one or two, whatever. But yeah, I'm doing it with just 7 loyalty. It's crazy. It's really good. It's really, really good. Okay, so you see that it's hard to lose with him because I'm healing back. He's not doing much to me. Whatever happens, happens. Don't really care. Loyalty is great. Let's gain some more loyalty, shall we? Where can we get it? I don't know. I don't know. And now we have his third ability available. Now let's see how many cards we have in our exile. 29. Let's pop it one more time just so that this thing goes quicker. Alright, I popped it once. I need to get some more loyalty to replenish that. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I'm playing very passively. Like, I'm not really destroying his creatures. I'm not doing any of that stuff because I really don't care. Like, what happens, as long as I have some control established, he will lose, obviously, and there's nothing he can do about it. So, let me get his third, and I'll show you how it works and how it wins the games. The win condition, it's great. It really does not depend on creatures, which I like. I like creatureless win conditions, and you should too. But not every planeswalker provides that. He actually does. It's beautiful. My battery is dying, so we have to win real quick before it dies. Let's see. Let's try. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I'm not dying he's got a full board. He's not doing damage. Why is that? Because I got this. That's what's happening. That's what's keeping me afloat. Alright, let's cast his third. Bunch of things are gonna happen. Bam! Bunch of conversion, bunch of gem destruction. Holy schmoly, oh my god, all my mana is replenished. And I even have replenished all my, not all my loyalty, but some of it. Yeah, notice how all the creatures are gone. It's a board wipe for creatures and for some supports as well. But now we have this guy. No, not this guy. We have this guy. No, not. What do we got? Yeah, this dude. It's a red and white support. So sometimes he places it on a red gem, like this case here. Sometimes on the white gem. And at the important part here is destroy X non-red gems. This happens at the beginning of the turn. So if it's non-red, he'll destroy. If he puts it on a white gem, right, he'll destroy his own support at the beginning of the turn, each turn. It really sucks. Makes it like a 2-turn gem. That's really terrible, but it's a way to balance the power of this third ability out. Otherwise, it'd be too broken. But if he places it on a red gem, like here, 50-50 chance, then it's not going to destroy at the beginning of every turn, and then it's going to win you the game mad quick, like it's going to happen now. So let's make it work. He's got 84 life. Look at the opponent life now. Gonna do stuff, gonna cast things. Okay, gonna hit me. Whatever, just cast all your creatures. I don't care. Cast them all. Yeah, just like that, right? Okay. So he hit me for some damage. He's got 84 life. Now it's beginning of my turn. Bam, 36 damage. He's at 48. And it destroyed a bunch of stuff. That was pretty cool. Okay, I'll heal back up. I'm at full health. I just healed 45 points. Heal. Did you see that? That was incredible. That was unbelievable. That was crazy. That's what the elephant does. He just heals like a madman, like a bat out of hell. He'll heal, and it won't even matter what the opponent does, because the opponent will die. Really. Okay, now let's try to win this game. I just got hit, but I'll heal it right back. He just got hit by he just took 45 damage. You saw that, right? You saw that. It wasn't just me. He just took 45 damage. And I will heal back up to full health, because 54 health. Oh, gee. God, that's just, wow. I don't even know what to say about that. It's crazy. It's insane. It's ridiculous, retarded. It's just, that's what makes him who he is. I don't care about my cards. I don't care about my hand. I don't care about my deck. I don't care about my card collection. I can just win doing this stupid stuff. This ridiculous. Yeah, whatever. You can hit me. Doesn't matter. Because look, you're gonna get smacked for 50 some points, and that's it. That's really how it works with him. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of this dude. Obviously, he's really powerful, really strong. If there are heal conditions and like objectives, he'll fulfill them easily. But forget that. He's just gonna, never really gonna die. If you build a normal deck for him, if you build a deck with any kind of like, let's look at the deck that I have. honestly, he's really cool even without any good cards. He's really cool. Like the way that I play him. Take a look at this deck. Yeah, I have a couple of maybe three. As you saw, Ragdos. I just took him out of the game. I didn't need him. He's not needed. He's there for like extreme cases where like I need a secondary condition or want to win really quick. He's not needed. This guy. He's not needed. Uh, my other two mythics, this didn't really do much. Yeah, obviously Hicks is great. That's wonderful. But the point is that you can work with whatever cards you have. You can work him into that. As long as you have some control, some removal, will work for you. He'll make things easy. And basically, if you have good cards, if you have a great collection, if you are somehow, like a an old timer that has a great card collection, a bunch of resources to buy cards, yeah, you can definitely make him into a completely different animal. You can put a bunch of loyalty conversion or loyalty generation, and then you can make him into an aggro walker that heals and cannot lose. Uh, isn't that wonderful? So yeah, there's the video. Thank you very much. Gonna see you next time I make one.